Well, it's also like, are you looking for things internally or are you looking for things externally? It's like I know a big theme in my life has been when I was younger, I was looking for things externally. It's like, hey, can I get this to work so I could fill some kind of a void?
Yeah.
And once you get the things that you feel might fill that void and you realize the void isn't filled,
Super
then you
depressing.
realize whatever the void is internal. And then how do you go and you do the internal
Yeah.
work? And it feels like a lot of people look at themselves in the mirror and they're like, it's not time. It's not time for me to do the internal work. And taking that first step to defeat the fear of doing the internal work, I think is one of the hardest things any human will ever do in their lives. And to go down that path of doing that self work, that internal work, to become whole with yourself as a person is one of the most powerful gifts you can give to anyone, is just a person that is at peace with their like internal selves, that is ready to share themselves with the world and ready to shine their light on everybody else.
No, I agree with you 100% on that. I think we live in a place of distraction. And in order to be able to do the inner work, you have to acknowledge that maybe there's some darkness there, or some trauma, or there's some problems, or that there's some things you need to fix. And that requires a heavy level of humility and also courage. I know some people that are really good people, like kind humans, that don't want to do it because they're scared. They don't want to remember. They don't want to deal with stuff. So it's not always just pride. Sometimes it's just fear of the unknown. I don't want to dig into that. I've set up my coping mechanisms so I don't have to remember that, so I don't have to think about that, so I don't have to look at myself. It takes a lot of courage to look in the mirror. And for me, it's been a faith journey. This is just me, like I said, but God, there's some things I don't know how to fix and I can't see. Help me with what I can't see. My belief in God is that a physician can't do his own operation on himself. He can't put himself to sleep and then cut himself open. And there's certain things I've learned in life that I can fix through work ethic, that I can fix through introspection. And there is just some things that are so deep that I don't know where they came from, that I need to get on the operating table and close my eyes and say, God, if you don't come in and cut me open and do some of the incisions and some deep work that I can't see, I'm going to die of cancer, metaphorically. So I'm at that place in my life now where I'm like, there's some things I don't understand and I don't understand how to fix, and I'm not going to fix through work ethic. Let's pull all the knives out. Let's just start getting at it. And even chiropractors can't adjust themselves. They need other chiropractors, right? So I've come to the point of I'm humble. I'm willing to be on the operating table. Some of these things that are deeply rooted, some trauma, some issues, my ways I respond to things, no matter how much work I do. If there's something that I need your help with that you know you could fix, I'm all yours. I'm open. Do your work. Do what needs to happen. And typically when you go under the knife, it's not fun. You got to cut you open. And you got to pull some things out. It's painful. But it's a journey for people. And there's a lot of things people can fix that they're not willing to. And then there's some things that, for me, it's like I have to surrender to God and go, I know you want the best for me. And I know if a physician's trying to work on somebody and you're grabbing their knives and slapping them and hitting them, they can't work. So God ain't going to come in if I don't want it. He ain't going to come in if I'm not willing. Like, nope. All right. I'm willing. There's some things here. I'm almost 40 years old. There's some things, and I'm a personal development guy. You know, there's some things here that I can't figure out. So would you please help me? It takes a lot of humility. Everybody's an atheist until they're until they're not. All my buddies are atheists, man. The moment they're on a deathbed or something, dude, I've seen it like clockwork. So there's a certain humility that's like, listen, I don't. It's a humbling. I don't know how to fix this. I need some help. God, if you're there, if you really exist, show me I need some help. And here's your opportunity to show me. Because if you can fix the unfixable, something I'm working on my whole life, and you can heal the unhealable, now I know you exist. And I think God likes the challenge that people are going, I don't know if you exist, but I'm willing to acknowledge that maybe you're there. And if you are there, here's an opportunity to come help out. And trust me,
That's willingness.
I'm super loyal, and I got your back if you can fix this, because then I know you're real. Whatever. I think God's that. But for me, I've just known God's existed, and I don't know. You can say it's a God-given faith. I don't know what you want to say, but it's got me through my whole life, and I'm just like at a point where I'm like, all right, there's a couple core things here. If you can help me out a little bit. I mean, I believe you formed me in my mother's womb. I believe you know my internal, mental, emotional, spiritual. I know you see everything, and you're the great physician. So I'm willing to come on the operating table and have you cut me open and take some of these things out so that I can be different. So I'm still in that process. I'll let you know how the operation goes.